Hello and welcome back to Backstage 360. I'm Kelly Bennett and we are here at the NAMM Media Center, sponsored by JBL and AKG. And with me is Gene Baker, the owner of B3 Guitars. And this man has not only made guitars, but he also plays guitars. So Gene Baker, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here. NAMM, I must have been to NAMM at least probably 30 times by now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we were talking about your past, and I was going to ask you, how many NAMM shows have you been to?
I started coming, I think, when I was 18 years old.
Oh my gosh.
So
a few years ago then.
Excuse me?
A few years ago.
Oh yeah, a long time. I think dinosaurs just died.
Well, we actually started talking about how you got into making the guitars, because you were playing the guitar, but how old were you when you first felt that urge to do what you're doing?
Oh man, I fell in love with guitar as early as 7 years old. I didn't know what to do with it until I was about 11 when a neighbor moved in that was a guitar teacher. But then I fell in love with just it. And so wood shop came available in 7th, 8th grade, started buying cheap guitars, destroying them, and figuring out how to rebuild them. And so I started making bodies in 7th, 8th grade, junior high school. Just kept on going from there.
And then when did it start to become not a hobby anymore, but a business?
Well, I went to MIT Musicians Institute of Technology right out of high school. And so there I was just immersed in so much music that, it was basically becoming infected with the dreaded guitar disease. So, I took all that high school, learning how to build, and I started working for a music store in Huntsville, Alabama, where I started building my first Mean Gene guitars.
In Alabama?
Oh, yeah, Huntsville.
Where were you living? Where did you grow up?
I was born and raised in Detroit, actually, in the suburbs of Detroit.
Okay. So is this where your guitar beginnings became?
When I was going to MIT in North Hollywood, my roommate was from Huntsville, Alabama.
So that's where okay, I'm just trying to figure out, how the heck did you get to Huntsville?
Well, he had a next door neighbor that was an amazing drummer, kind of like Neil Peart Jr. in a way. So he said, well, let's move back to Huntsville, we'll record an album, and then we'll come back to California. And that never happened. But we did move back to Huntsville, though, and I was there for about a year. But I started building guitars, and that's where the Mean Gene name came from. When I built this guitar for a friend, and he said, well, what are we going to call it? He goes, let's call it Mean Gene Guitars. So I said, okay, well, and it's stuck ever since.
Wow. So you started building guitars, and you also played them. You were in some bands. Talk about that.
I've been in many bands, original bands, cover bands. These days, I'm in a band called MGB's Mean Gene Band, a spoof on the Miller Genuine Draft bottle cap. But we're just a wide variety rock band. We're located in Tehachapi, California, in between Mojave and Bakersfield.
Okay.
It's beautiful up there. It's kind of very rural,
but the bread and butter is making of the guitars.
Amen to that. Yeah, I've been really lucky to have stayed in the guitar industry starting at basically 2021. I worked for the Gibson Custom Shop for a long time. Then I went to the Fender Custom Shop, where I was even involved with the 30th anniversary of the Fender Custom Shop as the original master builders. So that was kind of like a college in its own right. You're just immersed in guitars.
So tell me about the people that you've made guitars for.
My favorite is Ronnie Montrose, number one.
Wow. How many did you make?
I think I made him at least probably 5 or 6. I first talked to him on the phone when I was at Gibson. Then when I was at Fender, he was doing a video game with Sega Saturn, Mr. Bones. It was kind of like predates Guitar Hero. And so I got to build him a guitar for that video launch. And we just became really close friends at that point. And so when I left Fender, he was the first artist that I actually built a guitar for.
Wow.
But built other stuff for like Robin Ford. I built his signature model at Fender Custom Shop, and then also when I left Fender, I took him with me. And so
of course you did.
So we had a Baker, at that time it was called Baker Guitars.
Okay.
So that was my first official launch, after Gibson and Fender.
Okay.
But there's a lot of artists, so Lenny Kravitz, Elliot Easton from the Cars. We had guys from metal bands, from Anthrax to even the LA Philharmonic Orchestra. So our guitars basically touched a little bit of everybody in a good way.
What is your most iconic guitar that you can think of that you made that you sat back and went, either I'm so glad that that's done, or that was amazing?
My most iconic one I've been building this one longer than anything. It was actually my first guitar that I designed as Baker guitars. It was called the B1 at that point, and it was kind of like, it was similar concept to what Paul Reed Smith did, is merging a Fender and a Gibson together, although I was very much in love with a lot of Gibson guitars, so I was leaning into that territory. So it was a B1, meaning it wanted to be a Les Paul.
Wow.
But I still build that guitar to this day, and today it's called the SL because we had to change the name as brands change names as well. But today we're known as B3 Guitars. Baker Built B3 is the website.
Right.
But,
Do people that you've built guitars for, have they ever come back and just say, this is the first guitar that you built for me? Maybe even donate it back or give it to you?
Boy, I have seen number one circulate a little bit, so it's really kind of cool to see what hands it's gone into.
Yeah.
It ended up in a nuclear engineer's hands in like Sweden. And at that point it went from, I think I built it for a friend of mine for $1,500, and at this point it was now up to $15,000. So that was kind of cool to see.
Wow, that is so cool. So what you're doing now is the building of the guitars. You have a booth here, correct?
Actually, I don't. I'm just here today only just to do videos and see a bunch of friends.
Nice. But you have a website, correct, for all your stuff? You have a website?
Oh, yeah. BakerBuiltB3.com.
So Baker Built, B-U-L-T?
Baker Built B3. Just like that.
Okay. All right. We'll put that website up there. So what's the future hold for B3 and Gene Baker?
Oh, boy. So I've downsized to a one-man shop these days, so at least when anybody orders a guitar, I build 100% of it, from cutting the wood to final paint, assembly, putting in the case, and shipping it out the door.
Yeah.
But I have so many different models. Lately I've been getting into a hybrid acoustic electric that I call the Cielo. It's kind of interesting because it's got a lot of electric guitar ideas that make it very adjustable, where a lot of acoustics are kind of a pain in the butt. Sometimes there's too many things that are hard to adjust, changing the strings, whatever, intonation, forget about it. So this guitar kind of like addressed a lot of those little details to make it play like electric, but some people say it's, how they say that again? It's like the electric built for an acoustic player, or is it the acoustic built for the electric player?
Wow. Okay.
But I still build, a little bit of everything from bolt-ons, kind of like honoring my Fender tradition, to my most famous model being the SL, the B1, the Ronnie Montrose guitar really is where that started. And so I do a lot of different things. Headless guitars for the more modern players. So
that sounds
6-string, 7-string, 8-string guitars.
What about a Pat Metheny guitar?
A what?
Have you seen his guitar, the Pat Metheny guitar?
Oh no, I haven't seen any new one.
14 strings.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a lot of strings.
It's huge.
3 arms, 4 arms, whatever.
It's crazy. I was like, what?
Yikes.
It's crazy. Well, thank you so much for sharing everything with us.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for your guitar making, and I would love to see some of them.
All right.
So you can get some pictures up there. We'll get some pictures, and I want to see these guitars. I really do.
Excuse me?
I said I want to see these guitars.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's a lot of really pretty ones out there. I like doing art guitars too, so there's some wild things out there that is not my normal catalog. So stretch the boundaries.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. All right. Well, have a wonderful time at NAMM. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for watching. And don't go away. We've got more interviews coming up shortly. Hello and welcome back. I'm Kelly Bennett, and we're here at the NAMM Media Center, sponsored by JBL and AKG. Larry Mitchell is with us. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me here.
You are so welcome. Now, Larry, we last time I saw you, we were at the Temecula
Music Awards.
Music Awards, exactly. And you were up there playing. You've done a lot since then. So let's talk about your music a little bit. You play the guitar, and your music is. Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I play guitar.
Okay.
I also produce and engineer.
Okay, yeah, but you gave me that. I don't play guitar. Look.
Well, I never know. I'm a guitar player. Some people know me just as a guitar player. Some people know me as a producer and engineer, and they go, "Oh, you play guitar too?" So.
Well, I know you as a guitar player because I saw you on stage. So there you go. And you played the guitar.
Yes.
But you also produce.
Yes, produce and engineer.
So what do you like better?
Oh, I like them both. I'm glad that I don't have to do one thing all the time.
Okay.
So producing has gotten me to work with different people. I produce a lot of Native American world music. The Grammy I won is for producing and engineering a Native American record.
Wow.
And then I do also work with contemporary Christian artists, country artists, rock artists, adult contemporary artists. Did I say that? I might have said that twice. I might have said that. But then in the guitar world, I have my career as a solo artist, which is an instrumentalist, because you don't want to hear me sing. You really don't want to hear me sing. And it's more in the rock blues. And I do have a couple acoustic records, so that's a little bit in the new age-ish category. And then as a sideman, I play a lot of different styles. I tour with Tracy Chapman. I tour with Billy Squier. Wow. Complete opposite ends of the spectrum there.
Wow, you're a plethora of all kinds of stuff. Cornucopia
of something.
Tell me, Grammy. When did you win the Grammy?
2000 for a record in 2007, and got the Grammy in 2008.
Oh.
Yeah. It's always for the record the year before.
Yeah, congratulations on that. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we're with.
That's why I said some people only know me as a producer and engineer.
We're with a Grammy winner.
You were talking with my friend Emiko, who I'm producing her record.
Okay.
So that's why I thought we were talking about.
Oh, no, I talk about everything.
Okay.
How exciting! But we are talking to a Grammy winner. Just want to make that clear. So your music. Let's talk about the guitar part of it and how you create and how you inspire people. So when you write your music, talk about that.
I think creativity comes from in order to get output, you have to have input. So traveling gives me good input. Meeting people, just experiences. You know, it's kind of hard to create if you have no real experience and stuff like that.
And you've been traveling around the world, almost like you were telling me all the countries you've been to.
Yeah, I like to travel.
So let's talk about those countries. Where are you off to next?
Let's see. I'm going to Australia. Wait, I'm going home, and then I'm going to Texas, East Texas. The ice storm, depending.
Oh, I don't think so. You're going.
Yeah. And then I'm going to Australia for the Sydney Guitar Festival or Guitar Show, and then Brisbane, and then I'm coming back and do some stuff here, San Diego, and wherever else. And then in April, I'm going to France, Paris, Dusseldorf, Germany, and then the Krakow Guitar Festival. For the first time, I've never been to Poland.
Wow.
All this time, I've never been to Poland, so I'm going. I'm excited about that.
How fun! That's exciting.
Thank you.
Oh, how fun! And let's talk about your producing now. You are in the production area, producing a lot of interesting people. And like you said, Emiko is one of your folks that you're producing. Tell me about the workmanship between you and her and putting this album together.
We had met at one of the audio shows, and only knew her that way. And then she contacted me, and we talked about production. And I like to, before I agree to jump in and produce somebody, I want to make sure we can actually work together, because it gets intense and it's very intimate. Because I'm in kind of an all-in-one producer, so I play whatever the artist doesn't play.
Right.
And so she came down. I was staying in San Diego I was in Solana Beach with some friends for a little while. She came down there with a keyboard, and I had a laptop, and we had a makeshift starter package of recording, because I don't have my studio with me. And she played me this song that she had when she had, I don't know how much of a HIPAA violation we can do here, but she had some health issues.
Oh yeah, she told me about the stroke. Yeah, the album is about her recovery.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know she had spilled those beans yet.
That's okay, yeah, she spilled them.
So she played the song, and it moved me.
Yeah.
And so we worked on that song. I recorded some vocals, some scratch vocals, and some piano, and I took it back to my place and did some drums and bass and guitar and some strings and stuff like that. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you hear music. If hits your soul.
Uh-huh.
You know, and of course, if it brings you to tears, then that's another thing.
Music should move you in many different ways.
Yeah.
It should.
I love that. I love that. So what's next for Larry Mitchell?
I just repressed some of my records. I want to start doing some vinyl.
Okay. Vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl. It's a concept.
Oh, that's so cool. I love vinyl.
I always wanted to do my first record on vinyl.
Yeah.
And my record was on a record label called Grudge BMG years ago, 36 years ago, my first record came out.
Wow.
And I was excited for it, and they go, "Oh no, yours is the first record we're not going to do on vinyl. We're just doing CD and cassette." And I was like, so I want to put the first record out on vinyl, and probably the last two on vinyl. I'll start with that, and we'll see how far we get with that. And then just continue traveling. I love traveling and meeting people, and get to stay in some amazing places. I have some wonderful friends from all over the world, and it's great. It's great when you can meet people all over the world that share a passion for music and art.
Yeah.
And I like all art. I like art, just art. So.
And I like how you told me that you have bands in all the different places where you go traveling.
Well, so traveling and touring these days is getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
When I go to Australia, per se, I have to get a work visa, which is a few $1,000s. And then I have to get health insurance for the time I'm there, because you can't be a burden to their healthcare system. And if I was going, I have wonderful friends there. I stay with my friend Michael and Kate, and their 2-year-old and 4-year-old, which could almost kill you sometimes. 2-year-olds and 4-year-olds, they will wear you out.
Yeah.
In fact, I was playing with the 4-year-old one day, and I slipped and fell, and I thought I broke everything on this side of my body. I was like, I'm going home in a half body cast, but I could recover. But I was like, I laid there for a while ago. Yeah, I'm 60 years old. I can't be. This is no. So I play gently with the 4-year-old and 2-year-old.
Yeah.
But I stay with them and have a blast. But if I took a band, I can't just say, hey, can I bring my whole band for 2 months? So if I did that before as soon as I got in the country, I would probably be 10 grand in the hole, just with work visas and hotel rooms and stuff like that before we start to do the first show.
Right.
So I can't do it. So I have a rhythm section in Brisbane, one in Melbourne, one in Perth. I have rhythm sections around the United States as well.
Wow.
I have a great rhythm section, Charlie Lomé and Jeff Eason up in Seattle, that come down and play with me here at the NAMM show, and whenever I play up there. We've been playing together for 30 years.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
That is so cool. Well, thank you so much. Where can we find your music?
LarryMitchell.com. And then I do a live stream on Tuesday nights, every Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock here, on YouTube and Facebook. YouTube is a better one, or Twitch, LarryMitchell.com, or just Google me, the guy with the hat. And that's my electric bluesy rock stuff every Tuesday. And
what do you do on the live stream?
I play. I play and I talk to some wonderful community of people that watch both shows every week. So on Sunday nights is we dub it popcorn and chocolate. We have popcorn.
Wow.
Some people are drinking wine. I'm drinking hot chocolate or coffee or tea.
Okay.
But and I play again 9 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock California time, Pacific Central time, Pacific Standard. There we go, Pacific Standard. And I play a lot. Sunday nights are more improvised. It's all acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Tuesday nights are electric guitar, electric blues, rock. And I chat. I tell people where I'm going to be next.
Okay.
I share a little bit of. I try and record some video and photos of wherever I'm at, and share that on there on the stream.
All right.
We have fun, and the community is really. There's some people that watch every week both shows. Since the electric show has been 9 years. The acoustic show has been since COVID.
So you do this every Sunday night and Monday night?
Tuesday night.
Sunday and Tuesday.
Yes.
For how long have you been doing this?
9 o'clock on Tuesday nights.
How long? How long have you been doing it?
I've been. I'm sorry. 9 years.
9 years.
Oh no, the nines got me. Sorry, I confused it. 9 years on the electric Tuesday night, and since COVID, so almost 6 years on Sunday.
I couldn't even say where I'm going to be Sunday night or Tuesday night, whether or not I can do that.
I've done it from baggage claim at airports.
Oh my God.
People's backyards. I remember I landed in Albuquerque once, and I wasn't going to make it to my friend's house to pick me up. And so we just stopped at a random coffee shop and go, hey, it's a Tuesday night. Notion, you have a spot here. I have this show. You have Wi-Fi. Test the Wi-Fi. Can I do it? And they're like, sure. And I didn't have speakers, so I had to do it with headphones.
Oh, no.
But a lot of the people in the cafe were like, what's going on? And they would tune in and
Oh,
watch.
that is so cool. All right. Sunday nights and Tuesday nights, people. And go to LarryMitchell.com, right?
Yeah. We have a wonderful community of people that chat back and forth,
Oh
share
my
recipes, and it's fun.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check it out.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For seeing you. It's so nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's great to see you
All right,
again.
have a great time at NAMM. And that's it for me here with Larry Mitchell. Thank you for watching, and don't go away. We have a lot more interviews coming up.